Finally, we know what happened to the evil third eye, one of the most powerful magical artifacts in the Dragon Ball world. On the other hand, Goku and Vegeta are proving to be more and more idiotic in this anime, and it's getting increasingly frustrating, to be honest. Let's understand everything that happened. Stay connected in the channel and let's go to the video. The episode starts with Goku and the others being chased by the police, who throw everything they have at them, causing some difficulty for the group. At one point, they end up separating, with Goku, Pansy, Glorio, and Shin going to one place. Goku's group starts fighting back. While Goku deflects some shots with the power pole, Pansy and Glorio shoot back with their weapons. And the most ridiculous of all is Shin, who's just hiding and doing nothing. Man, what a ridiculous character this is. How can a character who's said to be able to defeat Frieza from Namek with a single blow act like this just because some random guys are shooting at him? I can't accept this, seriously. Well, Goku ends up getting hit by a shot and it seems these weapons are no joke, since he's practically incapacitated for a while. After that, Goku gets pissed off and charges at the police ships, taking one down. Meanwhile, Vegeta, Piccolo, and Bulma are also surrounded, and Vegeta decides to react by throwing some ki blasts to take out a few of the police, but he also gets hit by the shots and is incapacitated for a while. Goku goes to Vegeta, who swallows his pride and asks for a revive bug. Goku gives him the insect, and just like when someone eats the senzu beans, Vegeta is restored immediately. And more revitalized than Vegeta after eating that insect will be me after you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Seriously guys, your like and subscription really give us a lot of strength to keep going here, so don't forget to do that, okay? Now, let's continue with the episode. Goma and Degesu are watching everything from the castle when Goma decides to zoom in on the people. In one of these close-ups, it's Hybe's turn, and then Goma notices that Hybe has the evil third eye right on his belt. Now things are about to get interesting. Goku and the others are now reacting better to the military police, and after seeing the group's power and suffering several losses, the police get scared and run away. Glorio says that Tamagami number 1 is in Goma's palace and leads everyone in the right direction, toward the palace. A guard sees the group flying closer through a kind of binoculars, and then the soldiers begin to prepare for the fight. In Goma's palace, they start talking about the evil third eye. Goma says he's seen that eye once before on King Abura's forehead, and he's sure that the eye is identical to the one Hybe is carrying. Degesu is a little doubtful, saying that all the eyes look the same, which isn't exactly true in Dragon Ball. He also questions why someone like Hybe would have such a thing. Goma says that regardless of the reason, they need to get that eye quickly, and orders Degesu to go do it. Even though he's scared, Degesu goes. At this point, the anime starts to give an expositional explanation about the eye. It is explained that the kings used to wear this eye on their foreheads to gain power and authority, as this eye was the symbol of the Supreme Demon King and possesses terrifying magical power. Whenever the kings needed it, they would place the eye on their foreheads and gain great power, becoming capable of using supernatural abilities. But during King Abura's reign, this eye was stolen and ended up getting lost. After this explanation, we start seeing a scene from the past. In this scene, Dabura is with one of his lackeys. He's taking advantage of King Abura, his father, being absent to take the third eye. Dabura says he will distract the guards and gives the king's safe key to the servant to steal the eye. He tells the servant to go to the third world after doing this, so it will be harder to find the eye. The servant steals the box with the eye and runs away. He is chased all the way to the second world, but a kraken ends up helping him by coincidentally destroying the pursuer's planes. Once he reaches the third world, the man gets distracted, admiring the eye, and takes a huge blow from a brute from the third world. Dabura can no longer contact him, but he doesn't mind, since even without the third eye, he's able to defeat King Abura and become the next king, with Goma being his vice king. The third eye remained lost in the third world until Hybe happened to find it and placed it on his belt. Now back to the present time. Goku and the others are arriving near Goma's castle, but they are greeted by the police, who are now even more numerous. So things heat up for them again. In the confusion, Hybis ends up being alone when suddenly he's approached by a woman who, by the standards of the demon world, must be very beautiful. But it's clear this woman is either Degesu or connected to him, as she immediately starts talking about his belt. She pretends to flirt with Hybis and offers a kiss in exchange for his belt, but Hybis says he doesn't want a kiss. He wants her hat. She gives him the hat, though she feels somewhat offended. In Arinsu's room, Majin-do and Majin-ku are sleeping on the couch, while Arinsu is clearly pleased with what's happening, saying that everything is going as planned. Goku, Vegeta, and Piccolo, tired of being cornered, start to take action and counterattack the police, but they stop when they see something resembling war tanks approaching. These war tanks fire things that look like electric bombs, which affect a small area but electrocute everything in that area with great force, strong enough to knock all three of them down. The tanks begin preparing more powerful shots, but suddenly King Kadan and another group of soldiers from the third world arrive, launching some green bombs that destroy the tanks. And then the third world joins the fight. With the arrival of King Kadan and the others, the tables turn, and now the group is able to take out all the police there. Seeing that his police have been completely defeated, Goma becomes desperate, but Degesu reminds him that they still have that elite police force available, which cheers Goma up. But Degesu doesn't look too good, and he also doesn't mention anything about Hybis's belt, so maybe that woman wasn't him in disguise. The episode ends with Goku thanking King Kadan for the help, and everyone is happy with the victory, celebrating right in front of Goma's castle, indicating that in the next episode, the castle will finally be invaded. In the preview for the next episode, we see that the episode will be called Degesu. We see a scene of the special police forces arriving at what appears to be the castle gate, indicating they'll stop Goku and the others at the gate. Then, we see a frame of one of these policemen staring at Vegeta, who doesn't seem to take him very seriously. We see Pansy using one of her weapons in combat with someone. Goku says something somewhat seriously. And lastly, we see Degesu holding Dende in his lap. He has a somewhat evil smile on his face and is pointing a gun at Dende, making it clear that he doesn't intend to do anything good. About this episode, I don't have much to say. One thing that bothered me, and I think it bothered a lot of people too, was the absurd difficulty Goku and the others had facing Goma's police. Guys, seriously, these police officers are not strong at all. You can see that even just one blast is enough to take them out. So it makes no sense that Goku, Vegeta, and Piccolo had this much trouble. It's hard to swallow that the same Goku who blocked a sword strike from future Trunks with one finger is the same guy who's struggling with these extras. I think even the kid Goku who fought against the Red Ribbon was stronger. And I know a lot of people might argue that Goku in Dragon Ball Super also got taken down by a shot from one of Frieza's lackeys. But to begin with, I also thought that scene was crap. And also, at least in Super, we have the justification that Goku was distracted. Here, we don't have that. The Z fighters in this DAIMA time, especially Goku and Vegeta, are capable of resisting attacks strong enough to destroy multiple planets and even entire solar systems, so it makes no sense for them to take this kind of damage when they're prepared to take it. Vegeta, who took the worst beatings from Fat Majin Buu and Kid Buu, gets incapacitated by a bunch of little gunshots. Come on! Besides that, there are other issues, like them simply not using their techniques as they should. Piccolo, for example, could have had Goku and Vegeta put everyone in a hole in the ground and used his explosion technique to clear everyone out in an instant, just like he did in the martial arts tournament. And I thought of that in like 10 seconds. And again, it's incredible how Goku and Vegeta are in so much trouble and refuse to use Super Saiyan. It seems like they'd rather die than use Super Saiyan. There was even a point where Goku used it, but with a huge delay, and it didn't last long either. But about that, I've kind of gotten used to it. What can we do, right? We just have to accept that this is what the script wants, and that's it. What really bothered me was that as soon as King Kadan and his servants arrived, the fight completely changed. The way things were going, it seemed like, I don't know, Gohan had just arrived there. Or Majin Buu. The impression the anime gave was that extremely powerful people had just arrived. People with power equal to Goku, Vegeta, and Piccolo. And only with these super powerful people did the game balance out and they were able to win. Anyway, Completely nonsensical. About the evil third eye, I was kind of intrigued. I don't know if it was really Degesu who transformed into a woman and took the eye, or if he asked that woman to go talk to Hibis, but for some reason, the eye wasn't mentioned at the end. This means that either the eye hasn't been delivered to Degesu yet, or he's just hiding it. If he's hiding the eye, it's probably because it's not so simple to use this artifact, and maybe there's a secret behind it that only the Demon Kings know. Maybe Degesu will threaten Dende in the next episode as blackmail for Goma to reveal how to use the third eye. Either way, we're going to have a good focus on Degesu in the next episode, which is an idea I like since up until now, this character hasn't done much other than being Goma's lackey, but I think he has potential. Well, comment what you thought of this episode and if you agree or not with the criticisms I made here. Like the video if you haven't done so yet because it really helps us. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to always get the videos here from the Hakai channel. And if you want to directly support our work and get some benefits, subscribe to our Patreon. The link is in the video description. A hug to everyone who stayed with me until the end, and I'll see you in the next video.